What's up, guys? It's your girl Nosh, and we are coming live from the West Coast. Yeah, as you can tell, I couldn't sleep. I'm so jet lagged. It's ridiculous. This always happens to me. I'll get back into the swing of things by next week, I want to say. It always takes me a couple days to just get my bearings in, especially after going behind. Yeah, so it's really early over here and I couldn't sleep. Well, I went to bed really early last night because I'm still on the East Coast time. Anyways, I hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone is enjoying summer. Summer is here, and if you have the beauty of working a job that gives you summer off, hallelujah, God bless. This is why we work in that industry where we get summers off. If you don't, I'm sorry. Maybe you're in the wrong business. But I really gotta tell you, there's perks of working in an environment where you get the summers off. It's beautiful. It's lovely. It's lovely. Anyways, today's message is about hope. Which is something we don't have. Most of you don't have hope, and it shows. It shows. It shows by the actions you create, and the actions you take, and the things you say, and the things you feel, and the way you view the world. I can tell. I'm laughing because I think it's hilarious. Hope is something that's so profound. Hope is something that is there. Hope doesn't cost a goddamn thing. It's free. It's free like kindness. But some of you still don't have it. So I figured, let me do this video to reawaken the hope inside of you. God, I sound like a pastor. Oh, well, who knows? Maybe that's what I was in a past life. Woohoo. You really have to understand that when you give up, and you start thinking negative thoughts, that's what you're creating around yourself. When you get stuck in a moment and you keep thinking about it, you're feeding that moment. You know how they tell you, don't glorify the problem, glorify the solution? That's exactly what we're talking about. When something happens, if your automatic habit is to think about the problem, go over and over about the problem, go on and on about the problem, go tell this one, go tell that one. If you don't shut up about the problem, that I'm talking to you, the one that doesn't shut up about the problem, you have to learn how to let go. If you can't shut up about the problem you're having, that means you have this wound inside of you, this wound, literally a wound, a cut, a trauma that you really need to heal. I used to be just like that. I felt talking about the problem over and over, sharing it with others, would help me figure something out. When I realized when a problem happens, the only reason it's happening is because it's making you into a better person. Believe it or not, whatever problems you're having, they're only molding you into a better person. You know how they're molding you into a better person? When next time that problem comes around, it won't happen because you will bypass it. Now, if you're the type of individual that keeps seeing problems in your life, you're missing the point somewhere. You're missing the lesson somewhere. Everything that happens to us is a lesson in itself. Rejection is a lesson. Getting ignored is a lesson. A breakup is a lesson. Getting fired is a lesson. Divorce is a lesson. Losing something is a lesson. Everything is a lesson. If you would start looking at things in the sense of it is a lesson, it won't be a problem anymore. It is all about perspective. Once you change the angle of how you are looking at something, you will actually find the solution. They tell you that when you get upset, sad, angry, whatever it is that you're feeling, it only lasts about 90 seconds. After the 90 seconds, you're the one who's fueling it. You know how you fuel it? By thinking about it again. By going over it in your mind again. You are the one who's fueling it. No one else is fueling anything. Meaning, if you're sad for 90 seconds, right? 90 seconds. After 90 seconds, when that anger starts to dissipate, when you start to calm down and you start thinking about it again, what are you doing? Now you just added another 90 seconds to it. So who is the one to blame? You are. You are the one who fuels your anger. You are the one who fuels your jealousy. You are the one who fuels your irritation. You are the one who fuels the negativity in your life. And no one else is doing it. When I learned this, my mind was blown. I literally had fireworks going on in my head. Fireworks. Boom, 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 boom. Fireworks. When I learned this, that after 90 seconds, I have a choice to either feed what I was just thinking about or do something else. And you know what you could do? You can go for a walk. You can go for a run. You can put on your favorite music and start listening to it. You can put on something that makes you laugh. Hell, you could watch videos of weasels or meerkats or monkeys or cats, dogs, anything funny. And you will literally bring your mind out of whatever it is that you are ruminating in your mind. And that's what it is. You're ruminating it. Why won't it go away? Because you keep thinking about it. If you, for 1 second, sit down and make a pact with yourself. This is how I know some of you love yourselves and some of you don't. If you truly love yourself, you will make a vow to yourself to protect yourself, honor yourself, and love yourself. And you know how we do that? By stopping these thoughts. Because these thoughts are harmful for us. And if you really love yourself, you will stop these thoughts. Most of you don't love yourselves. This is why you keep thinking about negative scenarios, negative things. You keep blaming situations when the one to blame is yourself. If you actually take accountability and blame yourself for it and say, look, no, I did this. I allowed this to happen. That's why this person did this. I allowed this situation to come into my life. Because you allowed it, that shows that you don't love yourself. When you love yourself, you won't allow anything or anyone or any person, place, or thing to hurt you. No, you won't do it. Someone starts talking down to you, you walk away. That's how you love yourself. I'm not listening to your shit. Someone's trying to argue with you, you walk away. I'm not arguing with you because I love myself. Someone starts making you feel bad about yourself, you don't listen to them, you walk away and you tell them, listen, I'm not listening to you right now and I'm not feeding into this because I love myself. Someone rejects you, you know what you say to yourself? Ew, they rejected me? I love myself too much to deal with this. Right now, the song that's playing in my head is that trap song. I'm too sexy for your It's not the one where what is that? Right Said Fred. I'm too sexy for my shirt. It's a trap song where I can't remember the guy's name when he goes, I'm too sexy for this bullshit. You are too sexy for this bullshit. You are too sexy for this rejection. You are too sexy to sit there and think that you are ugly. You are too sexy to sit there and think that things are not going to work out for you. You know why things aren't working out for you? Because that's how you're thinking. You think and bam, it happens. Some of you are very powerful when it comes to thinking. All you have to do is think and it manifests in front of you. Like, think about it. Have you ever wanted something and all of a sudden you've gotten it? Yeah, that's your manifestation powers. So you keep thinking, blah, 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 it's going to happen. Like a long time ago. Oh my God, this is such a good one. Long time ago. I think I was in my 20s and I was supposed to go to this show. And the weather app literally said to us that it was going to rain that night. So me and my friends are like, okay, so we'll get our ponchos together, blah, 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 this, and that. I was the only one out of my friend group that was like, it's not going to rain. It says 5% chance. It was only a 5% chance on the weather app that said that it was going to rain. Everybody else was thinking it was going to thunderstorm and this, and that. And then by the end of the night, the concert was in 2 days. By the end of the night, we started seeing the map, the weather map, and it started saying that, oh, it's going to be a lightning storm, it's going to be a thunderstorm, right? Everyone's like, oh, it's going to rain, it's not going to be fun, this, and that. I was the only motherfucker in the group that was like, you know what? It's fucking hot, guys. It's like scorching hot. Maybe if it rains, it'll be fun. What's wrong with a little bit of rain? It's not winter out. It's not spring out. It's not fall out. We're in the middle of fucking summer. It is August and it is hot as balls outside. If we get caught in the rain, it actually might be fun. Do you see that? And my friend just looked at me like, shut up. I was like, you know what? All right, fuck you guys. Whatever. But I did bring a jacket, though. I didn't bring a poncho. I put my umbrella in my car. I wore boots in the fucking summer. Now I kind of feel bad looking at myself like, you actually wore boots? Yeah, I did. Should have wore flip-flops. Anyways, 100 degrees weather. Weather is telling us that it's going to rain. We got a show. Who was it? Who did I go see? I think it was The Weeknd. I have a feeling it was The Weeknd when Weeknd was first like lit. This is during that time period of The Weeknd when he did when he was doing that visual album that he did. So this is going back like 2018, 2019. Anyways, we get to the show. It didn't rain at all. It did not rain at all. And all my friends looked at me and they were like, bro, it didn't rain. I'm like, I know it didn't rain. I told you guys, even if it did rain, what's the big deal? You have to understand, your brain is your biggest enemy. And I think I've mentioned this in other videos. And if I haven't, I'm going to mention it in this one. Your brain is your biggest enemy. It really is. When you tell your brain that you're going to go somewhere and you're going to have fun, it is going to give you reasons that you're not going to have fun. It really is. So you know what you do? You walk into things without saying anything to your brain. You literally keep it a secret from your brain. Like, I'm not telling my brain. You know what? I'm just gonna feel it out. Let's just see how it goes. That's what you just keep saying. Because you have to understand what your heart feels. I don't know why I want to say this. I may not be right, but I'm just going by intuition and feeling. Your brain and your heart are separated. What your heart feels, you can hide it from your brain. You really can. You can literally be like, you know what? My brain is going to act up and tell me that I need to do this, and that. You know what? I'm just not going to tell my brain I need to do anything. You know how you have that? Oh, my God. You know how you have that one negative motherfucker in your circle? I know a couple. They're not in my circle, though. The one that when you say, oh, I'm going to the beach. Oh, you're going to the beach? But it's going to rain. Just like that person in our group. Oh, it's going to rain. Oh, I'm going to have a picnic on Saturday. Oh, there's so many ants out. You better be careful of those ants. Oh, I'm flying out this weekend. Oh, you better worry about the traffic. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Didn't nobody ask you for anything. That's how you need to talk to your brain. Like, brain, nobody asked you anything. And if you want to name your brain Karen, go ahead. Because sometimes that helps. Like when you're happy and you're getting ready to go somewhere and here comes fucking Karen. It might rain tonight. People might not talk to us. We might not have a good time. And that's when you say, Karen, shut the fuck up and go away. Karen, I ain't got time for you. Like, go away, Karen. When you start telling Karen to go away, you start showing your heart that you're honoring it. You start showing your body and your soul that, you know what? We are not going to listen to Karen. For you entrepreneurs, for you people, who are trying to come up in your business. You know how many times you have your family member looking down on you and telling you, yeah, it's never going to work. You know why some of us are called crazy? Because we come up with things that other people think that are not going to work, but they work out. And then we're not crazy anymore. If anything, we're jealous. I mean, we're people who people get jealous of. We get hated on. Why? Because we actually followed our dream. They call us crazy. Well, I'll fucking be delusional. Because delusion is the solution, right? So, with that being said, make a pact with yourself, make a vow to yourself that you will not allow yourself to get hurt even by yourself. That is the big thing right there. That even if you were to come in and try to hurt you, you'd be like, yeah, no, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. There's so many examples in my life that I could go over with you, but I feel like, that's my personal business. I don't want to share that with you. But I will tell you this. I've experienced so many things where making a pact with loving myself has worked. I have honored that pact. Even to the point of, you know what? I love myself. I'm going to eat today. I'm going to eat what I like today. Oh, you know what? I love myself, so I'm not going to eat what I like today because it might not be good for me today. You know what I mean? You have to love yourself. At the end of the day, if you want your life to change, if you want your situation to change, you must love yourself. You must. And I know it sounds crazy, and I know you hear me repeating this all the time to you guys. Love yourself, love yourself, love yourself. I figured I've repeated it so many times that it should be like literally when you come to my videos, you already should be loving yourself. Right? And then spread the word out to other people. Spread it out. Go spread the gospel in a sense. Because loving yourself in a sense is a gospel. We are living in times where people are destroying each other. Literally destroying each other. You know why they're destroying each other? Because they don't love themselves. We got some bitter, hating ass, miserable people going around in that low, stanky ass vibration affecting others, right? But you know how you can stop yourself from being affected, right? Infected and affected. Love yourself. When you love yourself, you'll see them coming a mile away and you'll move away like, yeah, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. I had an individual talk to me about politics, right? And you guys know me. I hate politics. I hate religion. I hate politics. I hate religion, but I love God. I'm one of those people. I hate religion. I hate politics, but I love God. Okay? So this person is talking to me about politics. And I'm looking at them. And I'm like, honestly, I have no interest in politics. I mean, you can say whatever you want because you have the freedom, to say whatever you want. But I really don't have to listen. And I hope you don't get offended by me saying this, but I'm really not listening. I'm disassociating right now. So go ahead, keep talking. I'm not here though. My body is here, but my mind is not here. The person shut up. But it's just the way that I said it. I'm a very comical person. I have a very dry humor. I'm very sarcastic. And if you know me, you know that. So by just the way that I said it, like, look, I'm going to just disassociate. So go ahead. Keep talking. I just want you to know I'm not listening. Even long before that, like, there's so many people that say shit to me. Like another person said to me, oh, I am so annoyed by people. You know when people annoy you? And my answer was like, people don't annoy me because I don't pay attention. I disassociate. When someone starts annoying me, I just remove them out of my space. Or I remove myself from that space. Or if I can't remove myself from that space or from them, I just start thinking of BTS songs. I start thinking of Kim Taeyong in my head. Like, I wonder what Kim Taeyong is doing today. I wonder if he got up and went for a walk. I wonder what RM is doing. I wonder if RM has a photo shoot today. Oh, RM looks so cute when he poses his face like that. That's what I start thinking about. Legit. It's so bad that I was dating someone. That's why I'm single. I was dating someone and he wanted to argue over some dumb shit. I already had said what I said. I told him how I felt and I was over it. I was done. He kept going on and on and on. So I'm just sitting there as he's arguing with himself at this point. And I'm just like, Kim Taeyong really looks good in white. He also looks good in red. Navy blue also brings out his color. And this guy, all I heard was wah, 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 right? At some point, I was so deep into Kim Taeyong's wardrobe in my mind. And like on my 5th, 6th date with him in my mind, the guy gave up. He goes, are you even listening? And I looked him dead in the face and I said, no. I told you I'm done arguing with you. I told you what I had to say. And if you don't agree with me, that's fine. You don't have to. But I really don't want to continue arguing with you. It's exhausting. I'm like, and because you're continuing the argument and you don't want to find a solution, you just want to rehash over and over what we argued about. I'm like, I'm not into that game. I'm into problem solving. Like, my masculine side overtakes my feminine side too much, where I don't want to talk about the problem. I want to get to the solution. So do you want to get to the solution, or do you still want to argue about what you were arguing about? He didn't have nothing to say to me. Nothing to say to me. Which made me learn one thing about myself. I don't like arguing. You start arguing, I'm going to just fucking disassociate and not even talk to you. You want to know why? There's no reason to argue. When two people are having a difference of opinion, it's fine. It's valid. It's okay. People only argue when they get offended. If you don't get offended to begin with, there is no argument. That's a discussion. Like, okay, I understand you feel that way, but I don't feel that way. But it's okay for you to feel that way because I totally understand what you went through. And I totally get it. I just don't like it when people are like, no. Like, relax, bro. Relax. You don't have to get so aggressive. You don't have to get so passive aggressive. Say how you feel. Let's get to the point of it. Let's see how we can fix it. If we can't fix it, then we'll just come back to it. With better thinking caps on. No. People want to argue, and I can't stand that shit. You know what else I can't stand? When people are arguing, they want to start crying. Like, why are you crying now? This is why I have no friends. But listen, I'm okay with that. I love that. You know why? Because the people that surround me know how I am. And the people that I surround myself with, I know how they are. They tell you, man, it takes a big heart for you to be friends with a Sagittarius. Listen, I come from parents who are a Pisces and a Gemini, okay? I blame it on my parents. I have parents who are Pisces and Gemini, and I'm a Sagittarius. Do you know how our household was growing up? Yeah, exactly. Okay. Anyways, the poor freaking Virgo. My Virgo sister is always like, what the fuck? And then my Taurus sister is like, my Taurus sister doesn't even deal with it. She does not even deal with it. She don't care. She chooses herself. Honestly, that's who I learned from, to choose yourself. You don't have to people please. You could just nod and say yes. This one thing I learned from this girl. God bless her. God bless her. May God give her all the happiness in the world and keep her protected. My sister taught me one thing. And this is when we were growing up. She's younger than me, by the way. But I think like she's like, I don't want to tell you how much younger she is than me, because then you guys are going to know how old I am. Anyways, one day, my mom was telling both of us that we weren't allowed to do something, right? It's going to be so bad, but it's a lesson. It's a learning lesson. I forgot what it was, but my mom told us not to do something, and we were well off in our ages. Like, we were like teenagers, you know, like getting closer to 18. My sister says to me, so mom won't let us do that, right? I'm like, no. And she goes, you know what? All right. I'm like, what do you mean, all right? Aren't you bothered? I was the one who was bothered. Sagittarius, Taurus. Difference. You see the difference? She wasn't bothered. I was bothered. Because I felt like, no, it's my right. I think we wanted to go to the mall or do something. And at that time, yeah, I knew how to drive. I was the one that was driving. So she's like, so mom said we can't go, right? I'm like, no. And I'm pissed because I really needed to go or whatever. She goes, okay. She's like, she won't let you take the car, right? I'm like, no. She's like, okay. I'm like, how are you so okay with this? She goes, because I have a solution. I'm like, what's the solution? She's like, we're going to tell mom to drive us. I'm like, I didn't think of that. She's like, yeah, exactly. Mom doesn't want us to go to the mall by ourselves. That's fine. Valid. We shouldn't go to the mall by ourselves. We're going to make her go. We're going to make her take us. And then we're going to spend 5 to 6 hours in that mall. So she gets annoyed of us and tired of us. So next time she'll just let us go by ourselves. That was a Taurus thinking. She was younger than me, guys. She should have been older than me. And that's exactly what ended up happening. We annoyed the shit out of my mom that day so much at the mall that the next time my mom was like, you know what, go by yourself, guys. Just go. I don't want to take you guys. So guess who drove to the mall? I did. Sometimes you don't have to give in to whatever's going on. Think higher. Think higher. You know, when an eagle or a hawk, I believe it's a hawk, when a hawk sees a thunderstorm coming or the weather changing, right? It's raining or raining really hard. We'll call it a rainstorm, a thunderstorm. The hawk and the eagle go fly up to the highest post, the highest tree above the storm. And then they look down at the storm like, Yeah, I could have been caught in you, but you know what? I chose to rise higher. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? You got it? Yeah. Okay. So make a pact with yourself. Make a vow with yourself to promise yourself that you will not allow anything to hurt you. And the moment you feel something is hurting you, you walk away from it. You step back. You let it go. Drop it like it's a hot potato. Drop it. Let it go. You got 90 seconds right there. You got 90 seconds to feel what you need to feel, and that feeling will pass. Even depression lasts for 90 seconds. It's the fuel that goes into the depression. Soon as you feel like you're depressed, you feel it. Oh, I'm so depressed. Oh my God, I'm sad. All right, what am I eating for breakfast now? All right. I have to go to Barnes and Noble's later. And then when you feel it creeping back up in, 90 seconds again. 90 seconds. You tell it. You got 90 seconds, bitch. 90 seconds, and then we're moving on from here. That's how you regulate your nervous system. That's how you regulate things. Even anxiety, 90 seconds. 90 seconds. And it passes. Fear, 90 seconds. And it passes. You are the manifester of your emotions. You have the ability to make this go away. Why aren't you using it? Why? Why are you still listening to those negative thoughts? Why are you still listening to those negative people? You know you could just disassociate. You can zone them out. And some of you are going to tell me, no, I can't. Well, you need to try harder. You need to learn. You need to learn. Try it. Put on a show that you don't like, right? Try to ignore it. Put on some music and try to ignore it. You'll ignore it. You'll tune it out. You tune your kids out, right? You tune your boss out, right? You tune your husband out. You tune your wife out sometimes, right? Right? You tune out people when you're driving, right? Why can't you tune out the thoughts? Why can't you tune out when people are saying something to you that you don't like? Having ADHD is actually a gift now, isn't it? I bet you motherfuckers are jealous of us people who have ADHD. Don't you? Because you know what we could do? We could tune it out easily. Like, I disassociated. I'm in Hawaii right now in my mind. And you still over here arguing about why I didn't fucking clean the dishes. Okay. Have fun. Argue with yourself. I already apologized about not cleaning the dishes. I'll do the dishes in a second. But now that you're arguing with me and yelling at me, I really don't even want to fucking do them anymore. So guess what? I'm going to go disassociate. I'll be in like nice waters in Hawaii over here. Sorry. But that's how you got to deal with some things. Another thing I learned, I met this individual. And I thought it was really funny. This person is very non-confrontational, by the way, okay? Before I start the story, this person is very non-confrontational. This person is a Libra. That's all I'm going to say to you. Whenever this person gets told, like say, how do I give an example? Like say this person says, oh yeah, I'm going to go to the bookstore later. And another person says to this person, oh, you can't go to the bookstore. It's not good to go to the bookstore. Like, it's not good. I'm just making this up, guys. Just go with it. Like, oh, you shouldn't go to the bookstore. It's going to rain tonight. Don't go to the bookstore. You know what this person does? Yeah, you're right. I was just joking. And then the person who says to this person, oh, it's raining, don't go to the bookstore, says, oh, okay. You're joking. Okay. That's okay. Lets it go. Doesn't continue anymore. That's it. Done. You know what this person does? The Libra still goes to the bookstore, but doesn't say anything about it. Wow. Meaning this person does what they want to do, regardless of what someone tells them to do. Which goes back to another thing I learned from my sister. Not in agreement, and then do what you want to do. Whenever someone is telling you something negative, right? You have two choices. If you're like me, you can just shut them up. Like, bro, you're being negative. Shut up, please. Like, I don't want to hear this right now. Leave me alone. If you're the type of person who's non-confrontational and doesn't, speak up for themselves, and you're very quiet and you're shy and you're timid and you just feel uncomfortable speaking up for yourself, it's okay. It's understandable. We're all different. We're not the same. You could just be like, you know what? Yeah. You're right. Yeah, you're so right. But still go ahead and do what you want to do. What I'm teaching you here is when you make a pact with yourself and you love yourself, you will be able to omit all of this nonsense. This nonsense won't even exist in your force field. Because that's what people do, guys. Trust me, I know people that are very negative. You go and you give them an idea and they have like 5 negative things to say about it. If all the businesses in the world listen to those nagging negative people, most of you wouldn't have an Apple phone. Most of you wouldn't have the designer clothes that you wear, or the way that you dress, right? If someone told you how you dress and how it was ugly and it didn't look right? You're still dressing the way you want to dress, right? Because that's how you dress. If someone told you the color of your hair is ugly, does it matter to you? Does it really matter to you? It's your hair. If you like it, then that's all that matters. You have a lot of entitled people in this world. You do, unfortunately. But you know what? If you have a lot of entitled people in this world, then be the one who is free. Free. Break the chains, break the shackles, and just be free. Free yourself from that. Don't listen to it. Call them a Karen and send them on their way. Even your own brain does it to you. Call it a Karen and tell it to shut up. Like, you get this really good idea, oh, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. And here goes your brain. Yeah, but we don't have the money for it. Yeah, but we have to go to work. Yeah, but it's never going to work out for us. Oh, because we're nothing. You know what you're supposed to do at that moment? Shut up, Karen. Nobody asked you anything. Who even let you in this fucking room? Who even allowed you to speak? You start talking like that, the negative thoughts will not even come up. Especially if I'm telling you, if you're about to go to an event and you're like, oh, I'm going to have so much fun. I guarantee you your brain is going to bring up some shit like, oh, but such and such is going to be there. Oh, but my outfit doesn't look right. What if this happens? What if that happens? Shut up, Karen. Shut up. And then you go. And then you realize you had so much fun. Even your brain's like, yeah, we're having fun. Oh, what happened, Karen? I thought we weren't going to have fun. I changed my mind. This is like a little psychological hack that I'm giving you. I'm literally, actually, you know what I'm doing? Because this is what my purpose is in life. Literally, I'm not joking with you guys. I'm planting a seed inside your brains as you guys are listening to me. I'm planting a seed inside of your souls as you guys are listening to me. Haha. Yeah, exactly. Now imagine I actually planted seeds of disaster. They would actually work too. Yeah, but I'm not going to do that. Because that's not me. I'm not that type of person. But if I wanted to, I could destroy people if I wanted to. But I'm so happy that this lifetime, I'm on the right side of things. Because if you don't want me on the wrong side of things, I could sit here and manipulate you so easily and tell you, yeah. But instead, I'm using my manipulation tactics to psychologically hack your fucking brains to help you realize that you don't have to listen to the negative bullshit that's around you. You can opt out of it. You just be like, I don't want to listen to this. Go put on your favorite song. Even music, when you're listening to that sad shit, you can tell yourself, why am I listening to this? I need to change this and I need to put something else on. I've done that so many times where some sad music has come on my playlist and I'm like, whoa, we're not like that anymore. We don't feel that way anymore. Remove from playlist. We're not listening to this again. Even something simple as, I heard a song that was associated to me and my ex. When me and my ex broke up and I used to listen to this song, I used to cry my eyes out. The other day, I was folding laundry and this song came on. I didn't cry. Instead, I said, this fucking song. The song's actually good. And then the memory started. Because music does that. The memory started. Oh, I remember listening to the song when we were on the beach. Oh, that was a good time. I had a choice right there to either go downward or go upward. I went upward. I said, we did have fun. Even though he was an asshole and it didn't work out between us, that day at the beach was fun. Up until 4 o'clock till he ruined it. But before 4 o'clock, it was fun. What did I learn from that? Don't date someone like that. Don't invest myself in someone like that. And when I see that telltale sign, pull away. And the song kept playing, and I actually enjoyed the song. The song that actually made me cry, I was laughing to it and reminiscing good memories. Another thing someone taught me, it was a Pisces, not one of my parents, but a friend, an old friend of mine who was a Pisces, when I was going through a bad breakup, said to me, you know what? You have two choices. You could either walk away with the good memories or walk away with hate in your heart. If you walk away with hate in your heart, it's only going to make you heavier. And you're never ever going to find good in anything ever again because you're going to keep reliving that hate. He said, but if you walk away with good memories, you'll always have those good memories inside of you, and you'll always nurture the love that's inside of you. The love will never fade. Even though that love that you had for this person didn't work out the way you wanted to, you'll still have love, though. Love is the important part to have. So don't hate them for what happened. Thank them. That's what my friend said to me. Thank them. Thank them that they showed you who they were early on. So this way you didn't end up marrying them. Because divorces are expensive. And I always kept that valuable advice in my head. So now when I have an experience with someone that leaves a sour taste in my mouth, I'm very thankful to that person for showing me who they were. And then from there, I go back to the drawing board and I say, okay, we are not going to deal with people like this. But you have to understand, you have to give people a chance. Because people don't show you who they are right away. It takes time. And I know some of you are like, well, I don't have that time. Honestly, you do have that time. We have all the time in the world, guys, because honestly, time doesn't even exist. Okay? Don't close yourself off from people. Don't. Still be open. But soon as they act out of pocket, get rid of them. And just keep moving. No one's to blame there. They acted like what they normally act like, and you acted like what you learned to act like now. Okay, you act like this. You said this to me. You said something that made me feel like it wasn't comfortable in my soul. I don't want to talk to you anymore. That's it. We're done. And then you can move on. That's how you're supposed to do things. Whenever somebody makes you feel less than what you would make yourself feel like, there's no reason for you to interact with that person. Or if you figure out someone has a motive behind what they're saying to you, put them in a category. I have so many categories. I literally was just talking to my coworkers about that the other day. Like, I have categories. And once you show me who you are, you go in that category. I'm like, but I'll never tell you what that category is. I'm like, you'll never know that. You don't need to know that because it's none of your business. Just like it's not our business what category people put us in. It's okay. They could put us in that category. That's their problem. That's their thinking. Long time ago, I was so obsessed with proving to people that I wasn't how they thought I was. Oh my God, was that an unending fucking road? AKA, I was trying to please everybody. I was putting everybody before me. Then I finally understood that it doesn't matter what anybody thinks about me. They can think whatever they want about me because that is the narrative in their head that they're listening to. I'm not, though. I know who I am. I know what I've been through. I know why I act the way I do. And if they have that narrative, they're valid. They have every right to because it's their brain. I'm just going to put them in a certain category and call it a day. So, when you make a vow with yourself, when you make a pact with yourself to love yourself, you're able to see these things. You're able to open up to these things. You're able to stop the negative chatter in your head. Because you tell yourself, I love myself, and I wouldn't be talking to myself that way. You know what happens there? Bam, you start to talk to people differently too. You start seeing the beauty in things. You actually start loving people as well too. You know, people say that they love others, but how can you love someone when you don't even love yourself? Sometimes people are like, oh, I don't love myself, but I love them so much. No. It doesn't work like that. When you love yourself, you're able to give love to someone else because then you know what love is. A lot of you are walking around with no love for yourself, but you're claiming you love other people. You have no respect for yourself, but you're claiming that you respect someone else. You have no boundaries for yourself, so you go and you destroy other people's boundaries. You have no respect for other people's boundaries. That needs to be checked right there. How do you check it? By loving yourself. By setting boundaries for yourself. And bam, you'll see a difference. I'm going to leave you guys there because now I'm getting hungry. All this chit chat has made me so hungry. Right? And I think the stores are opening up around me right now. All Or maybe not. I don't know. But I need to make something to eat. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoy your day. I hope you enjoy your tomorrow. I hope you enjoy your future. I hope that the seed that I'm planting inside of you is going to sprout and grow. And one day you'll be able to look back and say, yo, it's because of that chick, that no, she light work, that no, she planted the seed inside of me that I need to stop this negative chatter. That's what I'm hoping for. Because hope is profound. Hope can never be destroyed. Grow some hope inside of yourself and you'll be a lot more happier. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.